Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very creamy banana oat milk milkshake. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode... Oh, no wait, lie. Soy milk. Irrelevant. In the previous episode, we were finishing off the death row area. And we got the cells here, which are actually quite chaotic. It looks a bit sort of haphazard with all of the stuff in here, but it does serve a purpose. And we obviously got execution done, security, patrols, and the sort of supermax area. So if their sentence is commuted, is that the right term? Yeah, basically, the likelihood of clemency goes under a certain amount or whatever, they pass that appeals process and they get put in there. We got that done. And also, yeah, apparently this classroom as well. So basically, the design is pretty much finished. I do want to do some building in this episode. I want a mailroom put in, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Obviously, we've got several inmates. We have 72 maximum capacity, 8 of those being supermax, 4 death row, and 60 criminally insane, which is pretty good considering the size of the map. Is this actually a small or medium map? Medium, I believe. Yeah, it's obviously the original idea was to build where we've got like you know, the whole sort of island thing, and it's worked out quite well. We are running several programs. We've got behavioural therapy, which can we start anymore? We've got some unscheduled. You know what I could probably do? I could probably remove this. Let's go for office. We'll get another office in here and have another psychologist, and I don't really want to reschedule in the middle of the day, but there we go. We're running alcoholics group, pharmacological treatment to drug addiction, spiritual guidance. I could probably run it even more. Death row appeal, 3 finished, 0 passed, 0% pass rate. Psychiatric consultation, 1 in the queue. It's running now. Flower therapy, which I think that's the sort of weak spot of the entire design, really. Over to last, say, 7 days, and look at all the stuff that's been stolen from there. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Obviously, we've detected it, which is good. But all of these we haven't, which is interesting. There is a way to improve the security of things, though. But it just depends on, do I want to go down that route? I mean, this is not the inescapable prison. In fact, this is actually very, very easily escapable, I think. We will do an escape attempt, obviously, at some point. But, yeah, is that person green? Yes. Status envy? No, status sick. Okay. I mean, can I do anything about that? I don't think so. Anyway, as I was saying, in terms of security, there is ways to improve it. Because of the metal detectors, and the best way would be, I mean, the simple way would probably just to go with, where is it? Metal detector. Put another one there, so you've got like a double scan system going in. Or what we can do is put a metal detector there, and there, and there, and there, right across, and put walls on either side of it, so they always have to go through that, and that means they are going to trigger that. But realistically, do we need to do that? I mean, that wasn't detected there, but we did find it, and eventually they're gonna, unless they stash it in their rooms before going in here, it's gonna be detected. Yeah, I don't think we need it. I'll do another shakedown. I haven't got a scheduled shakedown, actually. We should probably look into that. But anyway, I was saying earlier about mailroom, and I do want a mailroom. So, yeah, allows your prisoners to receive mail. The mailroom is also staffed by prisoners. I mean, it is, but it won't ever be worked by these inmates. So, privileges, visitation and mail can go to criminally insane inmates, but they can't work. You just can't turn it on. So we do want a mailroom. Sleep time, actually, so shake down all sectors. 437 places. So where is the mailroom going to go? Well, I'm thinking a bit of a quirky mailroom. Build it out and around here? Or can I just sort of shove it onto this corner? I think I probably can. I am just going to have it at the minimum of 5 by 5. So it's 5 by 5. So actually, Truth be told, we really don't need much more than, say, that. I think. Oh, is that a tunnel? We found a tunnel. Our first tunnel. Curious. Let's go ahead and get these foundations in. So it's going to be technically a 7 by 7, isn't it? Like that. 5, yeah, that's fine. I will put in sand there and a couple of extra bits. Like that. Just to break it up a bit. Doors. Single staff door. Like that. Why would I not put it there? Ah! I want to right click that, but it's going to stop all of that one. Apparently not. It's all good. Right. Gareth Cowell. Destruction attacked, prisoner attacked staff. There you go. And the shakedown is finished. Remove tunnels and prioritise that. I shouldn't have to replace the flooring. What? I started shouting for a moment there. Everything's sort of good. There's inmates coming in here. It says spiritual guidance, but... What? Oh, they're doing it remotely. Fine. Remote access spiritual guidance. So... Oh! We have another... This is interesting. We've got 3 death row inmates now. So we've got Adam Beck Slater, or Slatter. We've got Felix Cantifer, prisoner number 114398483, sentenced to... they've got armed robbery, 3 counts of attempted murder, torture, and 2 murders. And we now have Bradley Buzz William, prisoner number 1156861, murder, torture, grievous bodily harm, armed robbery, and previous manslaughter charges. Interesting. So actually, we've almost maxed out our death row inmates. How is this? Oh yeah, that's been built. That's all I can say about that. Right, let's put that back in. And flooring wise, laminate can go there. And do we have any wood flooring? We'll put dark wood in there because it just makes it a bit different. So it is a mail room. We will have in objects. You need sorting desks. Sorting desk. And you need table. Put a wee table in. Some vents here. Richardson. And is that Clark? Yeah, Clark. I was going to say, is that Cox again? But this will be set to staff only. So now that's a legitimate mail room, which means mail can be delivered. Pretty sure that vehicle has been stuck for a while. And that's now off as well. So we've got a lot of these stepping stones which have yet to be installed. I know some of them are... Well, look around there, like they've been half installed and then stopped. Doesn't really matter. How we're doing for mini mail? Not going to assign anyone to that. We'll bring in mail at some point. Some lovely soft pillows here. I'm going to sell some of those. I assume they've been installed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, indeed. And we can sell the punch bag. Sell the gym mat. Sell pews. Don't know about the staff door. Our birthday present's going to be sticking there for a while, I think. And... looks like Warren Taylor's kicked off as well. Alright. So, basically, things are running okay. That's what I'm hearing. Not really any point in running staff programs and the other stuff. We can probably start running more Death Row Beale of all things. Yeah. Oh, we got a returning prisoner. Matt Jerem. I don't recognise them. Let's have a quick look at released prisoners. Oh yeah, we've been fined quite a bit over the years. Oh! One of the death row inmates is no longer death row. So what are they? Maximum security. Where are they at? They're there. Maximum security? Okay. Well, what I'll do then is change that to max sec. And looks like they've obviously passed that whole thing. So, what I'm going to do for policy, I'm going to change everything to lockdown for them. Because we don't have solitary, and I'm not building solitary. We could easily put solitary in, truth be told, it would go in here. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that, actually? We could have basically two... No, it wouldn't work. I mean, we could have that. The solitary, I just don't like it. Technically that as well, if you really wanted to. Bit of solitary there. No, we'll not bother with it. And, oh, Adam, Beck, Slatter, they've went through another death row appeal and failed again. So I think we'll be running through that process later on today. Yes, indeed. Just going to double check some needs here. There's that clothing need, but, you know, it's getting looked at. Definitely got enough laundry baskets. Laundry machines are fine. Ironing boards, all good. Literature need. There's a little bit of needs there. A little bit of need for literature. There's the mail satchel not being delivered, so that's going to get worked through. And I guess this room, I'm going to have to change it to staff only so that staff actually work there. I think that might be how it works, but we'll see. Prisoner Reformed Award, 2 of, but then -5. Anyway, Adam Beck Slatter. Schedule execution. Authorise prison-wide lockdown and test the facility. We'll do both of those together. Oh. They cannot walk through to there. Cancel. So that because that's staff only? Now it should work. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we're testing the facility. Are the lights going to go out? They might flicker. No, they're fine. So we'll assemble the execution detail, which is the warden and the chief will make their way to the condemned inmate's cell. A priest or the spiritual leader of the prisoner's choice arrives on site and visits the prisoner to say final prayers. And also escort witnesses to the facility. And there are the witnesses. And witnesses... no, that says witness. But that's the... as far as I can tell, that is the spiritual leader. It's a shame that security has to be set to what it is, but... yeah, we're all good. Escort prisoner to the facility. You can see we've got orderlies around. They're not actually really bothered with the whole interaction of this one. Maybe some door servos would be pretty good. So, Adam Beck Slatter, prisoner number 1160280, sentenced to 74 years for multiple crimes including murder and torture. Authorise. And there it is. Dismiss staff and witnesses. They went through how many times? Death row appeal 3 times. And the mandated execution, not mandatory, mandated execution of Adam was carried out at 4:26 as scheduled by electric chairs, presence of witnesses. Standard compensation was awarded 10,000. And there we go. That's all death row process. Yeah, door servos. I think it's actually of some benefit for me to get them in. I'm just going to double check the phone taps. No, I didn't get those connected. And I want in a door control system, which we can go in there. Door servos is going to be that one. Wait, that one, that one, that one. Doors I probably don't need. I don't really need one here, but I'm gonna. We don't necessarily need it, but we'll get it connected. requires electricity. Is that not connected with electrical cable? It's not. It is now though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So coming from here all the way around is everything's fine. Could put a door servo in there, but they're escorted anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. In terms of valuation, this prison is almost worth $500,000. That's pretty impressive. Okay. Yeah. In terms of needs, things are being looked after. Money is great. Grants I can't really go for when we're not going to get any of this other stuff either. Like carpentry apprenticeship and reform or anything like that. Actually, we could do the... No, they don't do animal therapy. Which is what I thought they might. Flower therapy. Animal therapy, you think we'd be able to do that? No. Zero interest. Obviously they reformed and 3 strikes and all that we knew was not going to happen. So that's fine. Just going to double check Bradley William here. Bradley William. They've got 58 years to serve. Wow. Okay. And they've had 2 days. Estimated reoffending chance is 58%. So, I mean, we could do reform things in here, but realistically, it's not going to happen, isn't it? There you go. There's a grand for prisoner reform reward, but then 5 for a reoffending fine. What is our reoffending rate? Oh, it's 43%. So it's almost halved. I think at one point it was on 70-odd%, which was ridiculous. Release prisoners. We can see reoffended. Other people like Lutheran, reformed, which is good, and they'll work in a restaurant. Baker, ironically, doesn't work in a bakery, they're in a factory. Cadwell, cleaning agency. And Headland, work in the town restaurant. Good. Okay. One thing I do want to do is set up a patrol route in here. Get a guard in there. And probably something similar in and around here. I'll have a guard. I don't think... To be fair, I don't even need a patrol, realistically. I could go with... just straight up deployment, but I do like to set up patrols. Because why not? Look at the money. 155,000. So, I mean, yeah, it is pretty much complete. The staff room is somewhat sparse. Going to put a court stand in. We haven't got a shop, but the people can't get money, so they can't spend, so what's the point? Staff room. Could put a coffee machine in. Why not? Water cooler. Oval tables. In and around the place. Just try and make it a little bit more visually appealing. Drinks machines we've already got in. And staff needs are not on, so we don't really need anything else there. There's mail. There's also prisoner Ed Cowell, who's smashed up the bed, but it's now getting repaired. Looks like Felix has went through the whole process of death row appeal. Failed twice. It's now on 11% for their likelihood of clemency. So it ain't looking too good for them, is it? No. Oh, tunnel there. Could that be legitimate? It could be. It's highly unlikely. But I'll do a tunnel search, which is sort of pointless. You never find anything, but, I'll still run it. See how we get on. Achieve 100 reformed prisoners after release. We're on 15%. Reduce reoffending rate down to 30%. It does mean 2. You have to hit the 30 rather than go beyond it. We're on 42. So, you never know. We might actually get that done. Intake. Death row is maxed out. Criminal insane is maxed out. We could take a legendary prisoner in. What's the point? We've made some money for having reformed prisoners, but then we've lost basically a net loss of 9,000 there for reform. White and Osborne have been returned to prison, but Barsby has found work in the shopping mall. But remember, these are criminally insane inmates, so are they going through the whole process, losing these traits? Who knows? What I do know is it seems to be working well. Let's go with psychiatric. We've got a medicine cabinet, but I haven't got the... Is it the Rorschach test, or the flipboard, or the anatomy model? Shame. Shame. I thought I'd done more of those. Programs. Stop some of this behavioural therapy. Psychiatric consultation. Someone's assigned to that one. 22 finished, 22 treated. So why is that? What? What? Psychiatric sessions. Okay. Don't know why that's not unlocked. How curious. Excuse me. So, where is the focus? How much money are we getting for export? We're getting a lot. I could probably get more wind solar hybrids. And, I mean, I'll pick up legal prep. I could unlock guard towers. No need to. No need for forestry or farming or small cells or permanent punishments. The question is land expansion. But what would that afford us? Nothing, really. We could expand, but it would just be more inmates. Curious. Well, at minimum, I'm going to see if Felix has their sentence reduced. So they got from death row to... Well, call it super max. It's not. It's just max sec, isn't it? Yeah. See how we get on there. Staff. Might as well run fire safety and first aid. I'm trying to find who the owner of Fang is. Because they're seriously injured. And I can't really sack them directly. See, it's going to be one of these guys. Isn't it? Is it this person? It wasn't. Is it a gamble every time I sack them? Hey, there we go. Right, now we need to go and hire more dog handlers now. Which almost certainly means... more certification. But we don't need to. Right, that's fine. Alright, all good, all good. Let's have a quick look at rooms, see if there's anything else we can get. There's a graveyard. Don't need that. Meeting room, no. Farming, no. We've only got 4 psychiatrist office. Yeah, we do. There's prisoner Taylor as well. Whoa. Recent misconduct, all of it. Destruction, attacked prisoner, attacked staff, serious injury, murder, and found weapons. Behavioural therapy apparently was a success, though, and they've completed spiritual guidance 6 times. I don't know who the assessor of that is, but I would argue there's not much success rate going on there. Okay. Oh, there's a... Let me guess. Oh, yes, a hand fork. It's been nicked again. There was also a spade there last 7 days. Oh, yeah, stolen from there as well. Look at all the hand forks. Ridiculous. In a good way, obviously. I'm thinking, do I do a shakedown in the day? Why not? We have the guards available. Speaking of guards, we haven't done any rankings of guards. Oh, sedation level on Matt there. Yeah. I might, once we finish this, do some rankings. Specialist officer. Officer. It's actually easy to do. in security. Because when you're in security, they're all sort of stationary, hanging around. So that's always good. Yeah, you can only have a certain amount of them set to like specialist officer and things like that. Just going to double check the patrols in here. Those are set up okay. All the way around in there, is it? Double check. Not the right one. Yeah, it alternates between doggo, normal guard, doggo, etc. So that guard, rank, go for an officer. Like I say, not all of them you can actually do that with. Is that someone called Quinn? It is. Quinn, you're now an officer. Chovy, officer. They have to be in the prison a certain amount of time. Another criminally insane inmate arriving shortly. Food tray just dump outside, because why not? I wonder if Felix is going to ever do the next death row appeals. I'm not sure. It is set up, right? Fairly confident it is. Death row appeal, yeah. 6 finished, 1 passed, 16%. We've got like 4 of them in there. Okay, that's fine. Reoffending rate has actually gone up now, 43%. I don't think we're going to get that whole reduce it to 30% because we're not that type of facility. We are running programs, but none of the ones that really affect things like work experience. You get work experience up and that, you know, reoffending rate drops a huge amount. So we haven't done that. Punishment and reform is okay. And we are running like the criminally insane psychiatrist stuff. The rest of it we can't really do much. That's a point of note actually. I haven't got any parole for our 1 max sec inmate. Am I bothered? Don't think so. Oh, it's kicking off over here. Ian and Ian. Really? No, Gareth and Ian. Right, fine. It looks like... Felix. Yes. They have passed the... failed the death row appeal again. Okay, apparently there's a tunnel here. I'm not convinced, but I'll double check it. So that doggo, Bolt, didn't detect anything here. And admittedly, this guard here, Fang, didn't detect anything too. Well, I'll run it. Finish off the search. Like I say, I don't think we'll find anything. Nah, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So, we have another inmate that we can schedule for execution. We will not do that until the night time because that's when the inmates are sleeping and such. And oh, look at that! Love letters opened. Oh, apparently Williams didn't like that letter. Right, yes. There was letters and love letters and such, so we know that the mailroom is now functioning, which was a bit of a question mark over that. Yeah. Okay, all good. But yeah, I think it does feel like this is probably the last episode of the series, apart from obviously Escape Attempt and the Extreme Testing Initiative, which we will commence shortly. But yeah, original goal, build criminally insane area. Criminally insane and death row only island was the initial thing. And we've got it built and everything running just a lot quicker than I had expected. Considering that the first couple of episodes was just planning and doing the basic bit of building. A lot of foundation, a curious bottled wall facility, cliff edges, going with wind solar hybrids early and going with green energy, which, truth be told, I think I'm just going to keep running with. Like, there's almost... I can't think of a downside. They are expensive. That is the downside. But you export the power permanently throughout the rest of the run, and you can have it all connected up. You've got batteries. It can run pretty much the entire facility, depending on size, obviously. But even a very large facility, you don't need to have multiples of these. So yeah, it just works. Anyway, let's see. Prisoner Cantifer. Schedule execution. So we'll initiate the lockdown and test the facility. All has been completed. We'll assemble the execution detail. And it should be a lot quicker now that we've got the door servers. Oh, it's much quicker. Escort the prisoner to the facility. So, Felix Cantifer, prisoner number 114-39438, sentenced to 125 years. I didn't realise that. Multiple crimes including murder, torture, and attempted murder. Likelihood of clemency 5%. We will authorise. And there it is. Dismiss. And final report. Mandated execution of Felix carried out at 4:04. Isn't that a browser error? I think so. And, oh, there is the Hearse helicopter. We don't often see that. That's not like a complaint, just an observation, you understand. And there it goes. Hearse helicopter. Either way, we are going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. And truth be told, I think probably the last episode of the series. We will do an extreme testing initiative and an escape attempt. I'm not anticipating any surprises for either of those things. But the fun's in finding out, innit? Maybe this is actually quite secure. I mean, the cliff edges make it pretty secure. Tunneling is going to be pretty difficult. But not impossible. I think it would just be a case of getting a lighter, setting fire, running out and round. But we'll have to see, won't we? Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. And if there is any huge desire to expand and go from there, then well, let me know. But also we'll do that after the testing and the escape and whatnot. Just what benefit would that afford us? Would it just be adding more prisoners, bigger cell block? I don't know. I'm tempted to say that's mission complete, tick the box, job done. But if there's a huge desire to, like I said, go for expansion, then yeah, see how we go on that one. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.